Hello and welcome back to the Pitwall Podcast, where today we are previewing and predicting the final race of the 2024 season, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. There's a lot going on into this race.
Yeah.
We are amidst a big constructors battle. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I mean, Red Bull's out of it pretty much, but...
Well, just so you know, I'm going to make you tell me in a minute who you think is going to win the Constructors Championship.
Okay.
So this is going to be the 16th race at the Yas Marina circuit. It's a slightly different circuit. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. First held in 2009, has been won 5 times by Lewis Hamilton and 7 times by Red Bull Racing.
Yep.
Max won last year, and Leclerc and Russell were on the podium. So 3 constructors on the podium last year was pretty significant. So going into this race is definitely a little bit of a shot in the dark. A lot of people are saying this is going to be a Ferrari favorite thing, so we'll be interested to see what you think of it. I definitely have my thoughts. So I am a big fan of this track in principle. I have a lot of experience. I have Lewis has had 3 bad years of this track.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it's a 4th. Also, Lewis Hamilton's last race at Mercedes. Can't believe I'm saying that out loud.
Yeah.
Lots of emotions. I'm gonna try and save them for after the season. I'm just trying to think, but it's I woke up this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the week.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I didn't win the contest to have my name on his car. Unless they
would
surprised
have
me.
let you know?
I don't know when they would have told me. So if they
Maybe they tell you like at the start of the race weekend when they like unveil it.
That would be insane, dude. That would be insane.
Yeah,
I don't know how, because they've done that before where they had all the people from the factory's name on it. So I don't know how they're going to do it exactly.
I would think for fans, they would probably reveal it either the day before or the day of like FP1.
Well, Thursday they have to like reveal the cars, so I would assume it would be Thursday.
Okay, well then
But I thought maybe they would tell it sooner. But yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, if you haven't heard by then yeah.
Yeah, I probably didn't win.
Yeah.
But if I did,
who knows?
Oh my gosh, that'd be
You're
awesome.
gonna cry.
I'm gonna cry. So I might cry anyway.
Yeah.
Also, as a side note, every time I tell myself, no matter what, I'm gonna enjoy this race. Freaking last race happens where like crazy stuff happens.
Yeah.
Where at least he finished, I guess. But
that's fair.
Anyway, who do you have on pole for this showdown?
I have Max Verstappen on pole.
Oh, all right. So you don't even want to tempt. You don't even want to tempt it. Why Max Verstappen? Because he's just so good at this track.
Well, because he's just Max Verstappen, and like you said earlier, there's at least a 50% chance of him winning. So
that's good. That's good math.
Yeah.
Well, I have Charles Leclerc on pole. I just think they're going to will themselves on pole.
Yeah.
And I think Charles Leclerc is going to do it. So, So who do you have in your P3?
P3, I have...
I'm very nervous.
George Russell.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah.
So do I also have him as P3.
Yeah.
So Russell's been on great form lately.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he got podium last year. I expect to see him. So same thing. So this is where it gets interesting because I'm going to ask you where everybody finishes ish. So who got P2?
Charles Leclerc.
Okay, so you have Max winning.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a Ferrari 1-2, Sainz, Charles. But that alone is not enough for them to win Constructors Championship. So how do you think Constructors are going to pan out? Because I have a very specific opinion.
So if we go off my prediction, which honestly, if you swap Leclerc and Verstappen for me, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
So let's say for the benefit of Ferrari, I've got Leclerc P1, Sainz off the podium at P4.
Okay.
And I've got Norris and Piastri.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting.
You know what? Here, let me pull this up real quick. I've got it right here. So it won't take long. So if we're looking at drivers, who could you have in front of Lando and Piastri right now? You'd have Sainz, Russell, Max.
They got to make up 21 points to win.
Maybe Gasly now.
Ooh, you think Gasly's going to be? I mean,
maybe. No, that's the thing. Like that's a chance now.
So who's winning? Is McLaren winning?
I think they are. I mean, I think they would. What they have to score like below P7 now, right, or something like that, or P6.
Well, they have to be outscored by 21 points. So here's my math. I have Ferrari winning, and I have Ferrari winning because of Lewis Hamilton. Here we go. I've chefed up a prediction here where Ferrari wins by 3 points, including the fact that McLaren has a chance to box for fastest lap and gets it.
Yeah.
Because they have enough of a gap back to Checo, who doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So they will box Oscar, who is in P6, back and try to get the fastest lap in hopes that something happens. And George Russell is going to be putting pressure on Carlos Sainz the entire race and doesn't get it. Meanwhile, Lewis Hamilton is in 4th and passes the 2 McLarens. And because of that, the McLarens fall far enough with the Ferraris getting a 1-2, and Ferrari wins the Constructors' Championship.
So you have Leclerc, Sainz,
Russell, Hamilton.
and then Hamilton?
Yes, and then Lando and Oscar.
What about Max?
Max, something happens to him. That's what's going to take. Something happens to him.
Okay.
Listen, he's had great luck. He's had great luck in general.
Optimal for Ferrari would be like having Max ahead of, or like with P3 or P4.
Oh yeah, totally. If they have those Max, Russell, if the Ferraris are ahead and then they have a sandwich of Max, Russell, and Hamilton in any order, they win. I'm just saying something happens to Max.
Yeah. Because
he's had great luck at this track, more than great luck. Yeah. And honestly, I was thinking about like the last time he even crashed in a race. I'm not saying he's going to crash. I'm just saying something is going to happen. I've been saying that for a long time.
On his downfall.
Yeah, I am. And but I'm saying because Hamilton fights off Lando the entire race, but Russell's also not able to get Sainz. They win the Mercedes wins Ferrari the Constructors' Championship.
I mean, dude, I could see it happening because,
but it would be close, man.
That's been close to happening like 3 or 4 times this season.
Now they're not going to be like, "Thank you, Lewis," but
they're going to say, "Thank you, Ferrari."
yeah. But so they're going to win, and it's going to be wild. So
okay, I could see it happening. I could see either way going like easily.
I just think McLaren's going down the tube a little.
Yeah,
bit. I think they were going like this.
They had their peak,
and I was like,
yeah.
So I think them losing this Constructors' Championship is going to complete. I think either way, they're going to be in a complete shambles after this because I do not think they can handle success. And I also don't think they can handle failure. Also, just as a side note, how did they not win Constructors when they had Lewis and Alonso? They never won Constructors.
Wait, really?
No. Last time they won was 1998.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I thought they won with
Ferrari
Lewis.
won. No, Ferrari won. Lewis won. And not the best car. See, everybody's always like, "Oh, he always wins with the best car." No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Ferrari had the best car.
Who had the second best car?
What?
Who had the second best car?
McLaren. I'm not saying he can't.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm not saying he can win for but the 5th fastest car.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing with you.
But he has. I'll race.
Not a championship.
But a race. If it's close enough. So, that's my official prediction.
Okay.
Lewis is just short of the podium, beat out by his own teammate for his last race.
Yeah.
See, doesn't that like it has?
Okay, was that a real quote from George Russell about him beating?
Yes,
Lewis
it was.
Hamilton?
I saw the video. The man is a moron. Yeah, he's like, I beat Lewis, and
his own teammate beat him in his first year.
And it's like, dude, like go back and watch the races. They had Lewis testing all the time, constantly testing stuff. Meanwhile, they tried to give Russell just the most stable car possible. Like they weren't trying to make his car faster; they're trying to make his car stable.
So Russell's on the copium.
Yeah, because he was trying. Yeah, because he's trying to. He was trying to just get him acclimated to driving a faster car. Because before he was driving a wheelie bin, Williams that had no chance.
Yeah.
So I love picking up British.
He had the recycle blue on it.
Yeah, he had the recycle blue on it. That's for sure. Claire Williams flying parts out to the day of testing, all that stuff. So. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think happens. And I think McLaren should be completely embarrassed.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's close, because the thing is, they could win by like a point here.
Yeah.
If they tie, they win 2. So that's the other thing. If they tie points, so Ferrari has to make up 22 points.
Okay.
So you see what I'm saying? They have to surpass by a point. And they will not have the benefit of being able to box for fastest lap. But I think. Yeah. It's gonna be tight.
That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna come down on the wire.
They're gonna do that thing with the graphic that they do, where it goes live Constructors Championship, and it goes like.
That'd be pretty cool.
I
like that.
They always did. They did that last year when Mercedes got P2 in the championship. So, Hey, guess what, buddy? My team fell 2 places too. So welcome to the Pain podcast.
Well, mine won the drivers' championship. So,
all right. Well, I have one. I have one last prediction to ask you about.
oh god, here we
There's
go.
a theory I've seen online.
Yes, let's hear it.
We're not going to talk about Checo actually because we already talked about it in the last podcast.
I figured not him.
So there's a theory that I think has 5% merit. That Max Verstappen is going to Nico Rosberg us after this race and say, guys, guess what? I'm retiring.
No,
You don't think so?
no.
But let me just go ahead and lay out the evidence to stress the people watching. And then we'll be done. So he has been super happy that he wins random races. That like this last race. Normally
because he's not dominant.
Max, still, he won Brazil like a little while, but that one's like be excited. Like that's like that's like winning in a P8 car. Like it's like crazy. But he flies his mom to the Qatar Grand Prix, which is very interesting. He's always talking about how he wants to quit, and they haven't fired Checo yet. And all of this goes, wait a minute, why would they not fire Checo? The only there's no good reason.
Yeah.
Literally the one good reason that could exist is if Max Verstappen is planning on retiring already. That would be the only reason where we would all go, oh, they were smart for not firing Checo.
I still wouldn't keep him.
Just start over at that point. Well, I don't think it's true either.
It'd be better than Checo.
I don't think it's true
I don't
either.
think he's quitting.
I don't want to be robbed of a Lewis Max battle.
Yeah.
And I think we are going to get one. I really do.
I really hope so.
It's going to be 3-way.
Russell?
2 Ferraris, no.
Oh.
Russell will be like, we'll pick off a few wins here and
Yeah.
there, but I have no belief that Mercedes is going to have the fastest car at any point in the foreseeable future.
Until 2026?
Oh, yeah, maybe then.
Yeah.
Maybe then. But we'll see. We'll see. I have no idea how Kimi Antonelli is going to turn out. So this is it's lingering big out there right now.
Yeah.
It's going to be hilarious when it comes out, just destroys Russell. That would be awesome.
That would be hilarious, dude. Then we could I'll send him the quote of him saying, I beat my teammate in the first year.
I beat him. I have it printed out. All right. Well, Lewis Hamilton fans, grab your tissue box. We're going to get through this together. And guess what? At least he's not retiring. Could be worse.
Yeah,
could be worse.
Sure.
Hopefully this is the start of a few more championships and Dawson being said. So, but hey, I get a hat. So that's what matters.
That is
Pit
true.
wall champion. All right. That's it. Enjoy the last race. We got a lot more coming after that as well. The F1 fan awards are going to be coming up soon. So Menace of the year. Here we go. All right. Subscribe, like, follow at the Pitwall Pod. We'll see you on the next one.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.